Hi guys, so this will be a special Saturday video because I think this is something that you will really like. So as some of you may know, the KitKat version of Android, the 4.4.x for whatever variant you may have or know about, it's been rolling out to people in waves depending on both version that you currently have on your phone or tablet, and also depending on the manufacturer of your device if you don't have a Nexus, because Nexus has got it within the first month. But as you know, if you have this phone, which is the highlight of this video, the Sprint Galaxy S3, you have been waiting for KitKat for a while because you got 4.3, the MK3 update in November near Thanksgiving. So what we're going to do is, now that KitKat has been released for the Sprint Galaxy S3 as of Wednesday, May 1st, we will be looking into, and I will be showing you how to upgrade safely and certainly to KitKat from Android 4.3 on your Sprint Galaxy S3. So what we need are the files linked in the description, a Word document that is written instructions for what we're going to be doing, a zip file containing Odin, which we will need to flash the software, the stock tar, which is the software we will need to flash. It's the stock tar of MK3, which is the 4.3 software update. You will need the link in the description to download CF Autoroute for the D2 SPR from Chainfire. He's a great developer. You will need the recovery tools folder that is also linked in the description to actually get a custom recovery back on your device after we root and upgrade. And then you will also probably want the S5 Experience folder that I've linked in the description, because I will show you in a later video how to upgrade your device a little bit to make it look like and run like a Galaxy S5 with those lovely, lovely 2 GB of RAM. But to get to KitKat now, let's do this. So what we're going to do is download all of these files, just download them all. The one note I want to make is the stock tar for MK3 is 1.5 GB. It is 1.5 GB. It is a big file. You want to be on wired internet or have a lot of time, because it will take a long time to download regardless of how good your bandwidth is. So you want to start that one first and early. So come back to this video whenever you have it, because it's one of the first things you'll need. Regardless, let's continue. You're going to unzip Odin to be the Odin folder. You're going to be, once you get the massive stock tar downloaded, you're going to open it and then drag the L710V PUC MK3 underscore L710 SPRC MK3 underscore L710V PUC MK3 underscore home.tar.md5. You're going to unload that massively long file name, and it's the 1.5 GB file, so you're going to drag that onto your desktop because we need direct access to it. We can't flash through Odin through a zip file. So that will take a couple of seconds, possibly up to a minute, depending on how fast of a computer you have. So once you have that unzipped, you're good to go. So what we're going to do first is verify that we have a Sprint Galaxy S3, just in case, have 4.3, and that we have all the files. So we've already done the files, so tick. Next is to check the device to make sure it's the correct one. So menu, settings, more, down, about device. Okay, 4.3, good. Baseband MK3, great. Build number MK3, perfect. The one thing I want to make a note of is you have to be on official software. This has to be stock official Samsung software. This can't be a custom ROM that has no Knox and is deodex. That won't work. It will fail in Odin because it's not an official system, which is why I had you download the stock tar for this system. Because even though I have it, I want to be, because this is a rooted phone, you need to be unrooted and have stock recovery to update to KitKat, because I tried Clockwork Mod Recovery on a different device to update to KitKat and it did not work. It failed with an error 7 because it's not official. So what we're going to do is what every person has to do to use Odin. We're going to open the Odin folder, Yes. Allow access to my computer. Good, good, good. See, lovely, lovely. Opened. And then we're going to put the phone into download mode. So power off. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Sprint, you're amazing for rolling out this software update. Seriously, tweet at Sprint, Facebook them, send them something. Let them know that they are amazing for sending out this software update, because this is the first US carrier to send out KitKat to their Galaxy S3s. So anyway, back to the process. Sorry, I love Sprint for what they do with our software. So we're going to home button, power button, and volume down. So it's going to be press and hold, 1, 2, 3, buzz, light up. Warning, a custom OS can cause critical problems in your phone and installation applications. If you want to download a custom OS, press the volume up key. Otherwise, press the volume down key. Volume up, continue. Volume down, restart. So we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't want to. So let's hit volume up. Okay, great. So as you can see, let's focus. So I have got the warranty bit, which is meaning I have Nox in my bootloader because I took the official 4.3 update in November and rooted and flashed a custom recovery. So my warranty bit is flipped, meaning this is out of warranty. So I am okay with this. If you have a stock device and do not have your warranty bit flipped, if this reads warranty bit :0, and this is custom binary downloads, no, and current system and or current binaries and system status say factory or official, this is where you make the call. Do you want KitKat now? You can do this without voiding your warranty. I will show you how to do it so that you do not physically need to root your device. Rooting will be an optional step at the end of this video. But for now, you are good if you don't want to lose your warranty. If you don't care about your warranty, or if it's already voided, like your warranty bit is already 1 instead of 0, then let's press swiftly forward. So we're going to plug it in, USB to computer, so that Odin can recognize it. I'm going to zoom in here real quick. Sorry for the jaunty transition. Okay, good, good, good. As you can see, added, lovely. Okay, so that is a COM5 port, as you can see up here. So what we're going to do is, because this is a rooted phone, you don't need to do this if you're on official unrooted software with stock recovery. But since I'm not, I have to do this. So we're going to click PDA. We're going to go into, this is on my desktop, which is where I recommend you unzip all your stuff to. So here it is. So it's the massively long file, and it's an MD5 file. So we need that. Make sure it's selected. Click open. Please wait, checking MD5 sums. Do not unplug the cable, meaning just let it sit and process. So what we're going to do is wait for it to process, and we will come back. Okay, it took a couple of seconds, maybe 15 to 30 seconds. So as you see, please wait, checking finished successfully, leave CS. So it is loaded into the PDA slot. Our device is recognized and in download mode, so we're going to leave auto reboot and F reset time checked. You can leave them checked because they will not hamper this process, okay? So what we're going to do is click start, and I will come back once it's done running because it will take a long time. So I will see you when this is done. Also, something I'd like to note really quickly, when it's writing the system.img.ext4, that's the system file and the system partition, so it will take longer than the rest. Like, all of these files finished quickly in a matter of seconds. This one will take the longest of anything we will do in this video. So be patient. It's not frozen. If it fails, restart. Okay? You need to get this done if you have a rooted device. If it fails midway, you're going to have to go through Keys, and Keys isn't going to like it because it's rooted. So wait for the system file to finish, well, re-putting itself on the phone. I will come back when it's finished. Okay, so while this finishes, this took about 20 to 25 minutes to get from nothing to almost complete. So we're going to talk about, and zoom out real quick, so pardon the jauntiness. So what we're going to focus on, hot camera humor, tish, is what we're going to do after it reboots, because we have auto reboot checked, so therefore this will come out of download mode and go straight into stock bootloader with an improved Knox, or with Knox, because this is the stock 4.3 tar file. Okay, see, almost done, and we will see it reboot. Let's watch for it. As you can see, the little green bar right over there, that's the progress bar, and this will buzz and reboot when it's done. So, okay, non-HLOS bin is now flashing. Cache image ext4 is now flashing. So the system finished. The system is the longest part of this flashing process back to stock 4.3. So, yeah, we will wait for cache to finish flashing because the cache will finish, and then I think it will reboot. Reset, okay, so we've got a blue box that says reset, buzz, and it's booting up now. So what you can do is, and it says removed, so we can unplug it and focus on this. Okay, see? It is booting up and restarting and upgrading for the first time and whatever else it takes. So we can close Odin. Goodbye, Odin. Thank you. So you're going to boot up. Galaxy S3. Yes, we know. We love you. And we will wait for this to... Okay, come on. Stock Samsung load screen, Sprint flash screen. I wish it wasn't white because it just completely threw off the white balance. 4G LTE, I love that about this phone, and the fact that you can take the back off and put a different battery in, which I love. So we have got a setup phone. Okay. What? Okay, that's not supposed to happen. I'm going to say that right now. This was not supposed to happen. Okay, so let's power off and figure out what went wrong, I guess, because this is a good learning experience. That's so strange. I don't get that. Okay, so we're going to go into download mode, home, power, volume down. Go to download mode. Yes, we want to continue. As you can probably maybe see. Okay, hold on. Okay. Official, yes. I'm not quite sure what went wrong, but we're going to open up the back, take out the battery, put it back in, which turns off the phone so we can restart it, and talk about something else. We're going to set up the SD card that you need to use for this, because I recommend using the external storage if you have any. So the files we're going to use are the over-the-air update itself, which is, let me pull up my SD card, not Odin, go away, into computer, my SD card. So this is the SD card I use for all of my Galaxy S3 hackery. Zoom in, focus. Come on, there we go. Okay, so the one that we will need is, it's linked in the description. It is a massively long string of letters and numbers followed by something along the lines of update MK3_2ND8. And what we're going to do is drag that onto your external storage and rename it to just be update.zip. And you want to have it just be update if you don't show file extension. So it will be just update.zip. Actually, let's test something on the S3, because the big thing that we needed was an unmodified system, which we technically now have, and stock recovery. So recovery mode is volume up, power, and home. Press and hold. Wait for the boot screen, little blue in the corner, meaning we can take our fingers off. And it will reboot into, no SID. So that means stock recovery. Okay, that's strange. I haven't had that issue before. Regardless, we can carry swiftly forward. So what we're going to do is, because our SD card is already set up with the update.zip folder, we're going to download the super user folder that I have, linked in the description for you. I'm going to pull it from my internal storage right now. Where are you? Regardless, you want to put that on your... Actually, you don't need to. You will just need to have autoroot ready and the update.zip folder or file in your SD card. So we're going to undo it. My SD card, my back of the phone, put in the SD card, focus, thank you, click, click, it's good, and it will hopefully, so we're going to focus, because we have to use the volume keys, we're going to do apply update from external storage. That's why we needed to find and rename it update.zip, because the system recognizes it as update.zip. So we're going to select update.zip, choose the package to install from /SD card. So we're going to click home button, and we're going to wait for it to go through, and hopefully it will pass, because technically this is an official system now. I've never had it still have root apps in it. That's odd. Usually it restarts and resets everything. Regardless, it worked. So we're going to let it go through its process, and hopefully this will work quite nicely. Come on. Okay, good. Verifying update package. So if this, since this is stock recovery, it should pass and not get an error 7. So verifying update package, because this is an official update, verifying current system, which is why we had to use the stock tar for 4.3, because we need an official system for this to pass. Normally, this would fail on Clockwork Mod because you have a modified not recognized as stock system. And then as you can see, the little blue progress bar back here, which will eventually fill up to some extent once we're done installing this update. So we're going to wait for this to finish. Verifying current system, because it has to go through all of the files that were just installed to it. So I will come back once this step is finished. Okay, removing unneeded files, patching system files. So it took a little bit longer, so a couple of seconds after we departed for a minute. So it verified the system. It's removing the excess files from the 4.3 upgrade in November. And patching all the system files means it's repairing knocks and improving knocks in the bootloader, because KitKat for Sprint's Galaxy S3 brings an improved knocks-enabled bootloader, so it's more secure and still has the warranty bit, but it won't affect rooting, as I'll show you. So patching system files, this shouldn't take long, although I remember with 4.3 it took quite a bit of time just because it was such a massive file jump from 4.1.2 to, sorry for the jostling, to 4.3.0, simply because they didn't give us an update. And as you can see, the little blue progress bar is moving forward little by little. I think if you watch it carefully and track it by the letters that's underneath, you should be able to see what it's up to. So what we're going to do after it finishes updating is it will put us back onto the main screen for choosing what we want to do in stock recovery. And we're going to want to wipe the device. Regardless of whether it did it for us or not, we're going to wipe the device. We're going to remove all user data so we can start fresh. And we're going to try and wipe cache and Delvik cache if we can access those through stock recovery. If we can't, we should be fine. We're just going to start up the phone, and I'm going to take you through the setup process, and then we will get this thing rooted. So I will pause and come back once this patching system files thing moves on, and I have something new to show. Okay, so for those of you keeping track at home and tracking this little blue bar, it was last time I mentioned to check it, it was halfway under the K. Now it's all the way over here, so a lot of progress has been made because a lot of system files needed to be fixed, I guess. I think patching is their way of saying upgrading. Or it's patching the system, so it's making it harder to root. Except lovely Sprint doesn't lock their bootloaders. Thank you for not being Verizon and AT&T. Because as far as I'm aware, for the Galaxy S5 currently, on completely different news, there is still not a root method or there's still not a bootloader unlock. And last time I checked, I think a week and a half ago, the bounty for actually finding one was $4,000 United States money. And that's ridiculous, but completely necessary because development needs to continue on the Galaxy S5, and Sprint and T-Mobile are fine with unlocked bootloaders, whereas AT&T's was cracked relatively easily. But Verizon, who is notorious for very, very well-secured bootloaders, is, as far as I'm aware right now, if I'm wrong, I will check and add a little addendum in the description letting you know when or if it got cracked yet. And if it hasn't, I will link you to a page that has the current price for it if you find a way to get through the bootloader. So, geez, this is taking a while. So, anyway, what we're going to do is, because this is an unlocked bootloader, see, there we go, patching nonfloss.bin image. So, this was the file that was one of the last to flash. So, it's a stock 4.3 file, so it's just upgrading all of the parts. So, it was upgrading the system, now it did that, the boot image, and now it's unpacking the update itself, which is super great. I have been using the 4.4.2 ND8 upgrade on my other Galaxy S3, also from Sprint, and it has been the best software upgrade I have gotten yet. Okay, so it just rebooted itself, and I guess we get to go through the boot up process. This should be fun. I haven't done this in a couple of days, so I took the OTA on Wednesday. I downloaded it and did this process exactly. I figured it would work, and I thought I would share that with you. So what we're doing here is waiting for the thing to actually upgrade itself. Well, not upgrade, boot itself up. So the white balance. Anyway, so the boot up animation is the exact same. There is no powered by Android garbage on it. I understand why Google wants it and why they put it on the S5, the M8, and a couple of the other new Google software authorized phones. But this one does not have it, luckily. So you will not have the powered by Android logo or phrase under anything in this boot up. So this will pulse for a bit, and then we should be able to set this up. But I will probably end this video once it gets to the main screen, just to give you people who just needed the update all that you need, so that you can get started on your own and work from there. So the next video in this series, as you can see, upgrading apps, something of 112, I will start up a second video right after this one, and it will be how to root this device, how to root KitKat 4.4.2 system ending ND8 on the SPHD, not D, L710, the D2 SPR Sprint Galaxy S3, because it's almost identical, if not easier, than the 4.3 update, because Nox was new, and this time it's not. So we know how to deal with it, and I will teach you how. So once it gets to the main screen, that should be good. Regardless, thank you for watching. This has hopefully been a very informative and slightly entertaining video with all of the jumps and cutting and just mishaps with the phone. I didn't realize it wouldn't reset the system. Regardless, we have KitKat. You have KitKat. We have KitKat. I think the main point is come back to watch the second video, even if you're not going to root it, because it's very, very helpful to just learn more about the system and learn how to do it if you want to, because I will show you a way to install a custom recovery that does not involve Odin, so you can get a recovery image onto your phone or tablet and flash it directly to the phone from the phone. No computer needed. And that will be in the... Ooh, starting app's lovely. Perfect. Okay, so it buzzed and updating contacts. Okay. Yep, finishing boot. After this, I think we should be good. So, yeah. I'm going to sign off here and enjoy the KitKat. See you later.